What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2024, and this is how the 920 worked out with a SPY today. 920 works out every day. Some days are better. Some days are better than others, but you know what? Today was a pretty good day. But if you enjoyed our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. Also, go ahead and leave us a comment. We always appreciate that. And don't forget to share with your friends, neighbors, and all of your trading crew, folks. If you know somebody that trades, send it out to them, have them check it out. But here's how we did it today, folks. We're looking at that pre-market high, 503.43, pre-market low, 498.67. Folks, we got a big range. I mean, what do we got? We got about $5, somewhere $4.50, $5. That's a really, really, really nice range. We had some reports that came out at 9:30, at 8:30 this morning, and then we had reports that came out at 10 o'clock today. Three of those, actually we had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had about 6 reports that came out, maybe 7. 4 in pre-market. 2 of those were red folder events, meaning those tend to move the market a lot. And again, those came out at 8:30 this morning. And again, then we had housing at 10 o'clock. And again, that's a big one, potentially, depending on what happens from a report standpoint. But that's what we're looking at, folks. So pre-market high, pre-market low. Now you will see this level right here, thin volume above, 501.83. This is not a specific level other than on the 30-minute time frame. I looked above this level and there was thin volume. In other words, I said to the group, hey, folks, guess what? If we get a close above 501.83, guess what happens? Potentially, we can move up and move up very, very quickly. It doesn't always work like that. But, folks, if you have access to TradingView and if you have access to volume profile by KV4 coins, please, please, please do yourself a favor. That's the best indicator out there, in my opinion. And it's just my opinion. Give it a shot. See how it works out for you. It shows you where your relative volume has been traded during the day so you can better anticipate those quick moves. Folks, it's right there. It is right there. But anyway, here's how we did it today, folks. So we're going down in pre-market. So what I said, you know what? I've got a fresh cross back to the downside. Still below. I had POC and I had VWAP close, POC was right around in here. VWAP was a little bit higher, but POC moved down, and I took this trade. I told the group, I said, hey, if we get a close below this pre-market low, realizing that, a lot of times if you hit pre-market low or pre-market high early in the day, it's going to reverse and then go the other direction. I kind of took a flyer on this morning, and as you can see from the goofy face, I did pay the price on this, and I trade multiple SPX contracts. So this one, it went against me. I gave it a little bit of room. You had this double cross to the upside, but I said, you know what? I'll give it a little bit more. I was using this kind of as a swing high over here. And fortunately came back, but I don't know that I was ever really profitable on the trade other than that first couple of minutes. But again, it doesn't matter, folks. We are not reliant on a single trade or a trade-by-trade basis to make it as a trader. The single trades don't matter. And I told the group just that, folks. If you're judging your trading career off of a single trade, either good or bad, hang it up. Do not trade, because that is just not based in reality. Trading is, folks, you're going to have that one trade where you made 500% or 1,000% and think you're a trader. It doesn't work like that, folks. It doesn't. It's a series of trades over time that we are interested in. So again, a single trade doesn't matter, guys. It just doesn't. Now, do we like them to be winners? Yeah, we do. But ultimately, it's all about the probabilities. If you're not willing to take on losses, if you're not willing to put your money on the line when your edge presents itself, then guess what? You will not make it as a trader. If you seriously and sincerely believe that every time you put on a trade, it's going to be a winning trade, do not trade ever again. Seriously, don't trade. The only expectation that you should have, and again, this is just my opinion, The only expectation that you should have is that once you put on a trade, that something is going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. That's why we do technical analysis, and that's why we have probabilities, and that's why we think in probabilities, because we realize that all of our trades, there's just no way all of our trades can be profitable. It's just not going to happen, folks. It cannot, will not, and won't happen. So at any rate, I took that loss right out of the gate. Did not play this back to the downside because, again, we had a report coming out real soon, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to get caught in anything going the wrong way. Yeah, I had a nice little, kind of a signal in here again. We got this close down here. But again, I'm thinking, you know what? It's too far away where I would normally get in, so I'm not going to play this. Report came out right in here, folks, and the report, a couple of different reports, and I'd have to look back on them. We're kind of in an Alice in Wonderland deal right now, that reports are there. We need to be cognizant of the reports, but they don't always necessarily correlate with what goes on afterwards when a report comes out. It's crazy. Again, it's some Alice in Wonderland stuff, whatever it is. So anyway, I did not catch that back to the upside. Now, I can tell you this. I had a meeting at 11 o'clock, so I had to leave right around in here. So I didn't catch anything to the downside. A nice little trade to the downside, nice little play to the upside. I was getting in right about this time, and I had this line right here, 499.41, and I said, you know what, maybe, if we can get something, above this, get a fresh cross to the upside, I'll catch a nice move to the upside. So there it was. But again, folks, we had a trade. Again, report came out, a trade right in here, multiple spots to take entries in here. You could take it off this double bottom, but why wouldn't you take it off this double bottom? Again, not close enough to a major line for me. I'm looking to take my trades directly out of major zones. So you've got all these plays right in here. And at 10:11, this candle right here, we're finally getting above. So we're breaching above that pre-market low. Safe play it becomes at that point. It's a few minutes into this play, but again, that's a bunch of people took this trade right here again on this 10:11 candle. Took it back to the upside, breached this 30-minute zone right here, and then came right back down. And then back to the upside, it's just kind of moving up a little bit, move up, pull back, move up, pull back. And again, I caught this little trade up here. It was decent. I don't think at this point I was still red on the day at this point. When these things pull back, this was a nice trade, but nevertheless, still red after this trade. But again, it doesn't matter, folks. It's a single trade. Who cares? Who cares? I wanted to take this play back to the upside, but I was hungry because, I get up early and I go to the gym. So I missed this trade, missed these couple of trades in here. And we were up in this range, folks, and we're getting to, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the guys are going, well, do I get in? Do I get in? Do I get in? And I said, okay, folks. And I'm looking at my 5 minutes. So I look at my 5 minute right here. That's a 15. This is your 5 minute look. And I said, okay, folks, right here. I said, I've got a 5 minute double bottom right here. Now, this next line up is a 3 minute double bottom. I was looking at both of these. So I drew the 3 minute and I drew the 5 minute. And I said, okay, folks, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a pullback. And you can see that it came back to the 5 minute 20 also. I said, I'm looking for a pullback to this area. This is this 5 minute double bottom. Why? Why a pullback and not a reversal? Well, it's, generally speaking, I'm not going to play that first cross to the downside as a reversal. But anyway, I was looking for support right here on this double bottom on the 5. And again, so this is probably one of the better entries that I've had in a while. This is a really, really, really good entry. And folks are like, hey, we're still moving down. I said, yeah, we're still moving down. But again, you got that 1 minute support here. And if we breach this 5 minute, get above this 5 minute double bottom, again, this area right here, folks, again, 5 minute support is better than 1 minute support. Always has been, always will be. 15 minutes better than 5, 30 minutes better than 15. The higher the time frame, the stronger the level. But anyway, 5 minute double bottom right there, support. I took that, got into calls, obviously right at this level, and just rode it. Now, this level right here, and this was a level early in the day, so 501.83. Let me see if I can pull that up on the 30-minute chart. 30-minute, here it is, folks. Thin volume. You guys can see it right here. You see this lack of volume up here, guys? thin volume above. This was here all day, and I put this, it's not a spot on the chart for anything other than there's thin volume above. And again, folks, this is volume profile. This is what it looks like right here. In areas of thin volume, price tends to move very, very quickly. In areas of heavy volume, price tends to move very, very slowly. So I thought, you know what, if we can get into this thin volume area again, we can make that run to the upside, and it did. Got into this trade, and it started running. Then we had this wick over here, and I think it was at like 36, 37. It might have been another thin volume area. Let me check that. Yeah, wherever it was. But anyway, I said, folks, if we get above 36 or 37, we could have another couple of quick pops up there. And then at that point, we're dealing with pre-market high. So it started getting through these levels right here. And again, riding the 9, we tested the 9. We had a few people that jumped out at this level. Again, it's this 30-minute zone right here, 502.83. A couple people jumped out, but I said, you know what? I'm so far into this thing right now on the good side. I'm going to wait for my 9 to pull up a little bit, see if we can use that as support, and then see if we can go up and take out that pre-market high, which we did. And I was talking to a couple of members when we were punching through. So I didn't get the best fill, and I sold it back on just a small pullback, but still, it was a really, 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 really super nice trade. Really nice. Now, right in here, you're thinking, why didn't you take this thing to the downside? Well, bottom line is, I'm never going to take that first cross to the downside. I had one of our members that said, can I look for a short up here? I said, well, you can, but the problem is, and they were asking me right in this area. So right around 2 o'clock, they said, can I look for a short? I said, it's a counter trend at this point. I said, if we can make a second cross to the downside, it's no longer a counter trend. We're looking for something more than a pullback. So maybe a couple of different levels down there that we'd be looking at. So we're starting to get this second cross, and I was talking in here, but I was also doing something. I was writing a script we have daily sponsors in our group, and I was writing a script. And I said, okay, folks, I said, his name is Denny. I said, Denny, start looking for that. It was right in here. I said, Denny, start looking for that short, because I think we're okay to short now. And I think the POC moved up. It did. And took short. I didn't take short. Again, I was working on a script. I said, you're probably okay for puts right in here. I think he got into puts. A bunch of people got into puts and ran it down, caught a couple of big, nice candles back to the downside, probably closed right in here. I don't know if anybody really wrote it down to this 501.83. Now, at this point, I'm getting super, super close to 2 o'clock, because that's when I have to read about our sponsor. And I was talking to a couple members, and I said, folks, watch this level right in here, 501.83, because again, thin volume, it doesn't correspond with a 30-minute zone, 15 or anything like that. It's just a thin volume zone. So I was, readying my script, and I was watching out of the corner of my eye, and I said, okay, folks, double cross to the upside on an otherwise uptrending day through a known level, which is that thin volume. I said, so if you want to take this, your risk at this point is 502.08 down to 501.83, because if you breach that back to the downside and close, that's where you're getting out of the trade. So what do you got? I don't know, 30 cents, 25, 30 cents, something like that. That's a lot, but it's not a lot, depending on what you're trading and your position size. So right there, and then I read the sponsor, did the sponsor thing, and they're always funny. And I was like, oh, crap, I missed it. But at the same time, I said, you know what? If I can get some volume, if I can see volume start pouring in on this candle right here, I'm going to catch this thing. And I think POC had just moved down to here at this point. So POC was all over the place. So at any rate, I caught this mid candle, wrote it up. Now, as soon as POC moved up again, I said, oh, man, I got to get out of this trade, because it acts as resistance, okay? So when we're below its support, we're above its resistance. So I punched out. Nice little trade here. And I said, okay, folks, if we can get a close above POC again, then, consider taking this for a few minutes and see if we can punch back to the upside, with your stop being right here at that POC, folks. We got to close above POC. I marketed in, and I know a bunch of other people did too. Now, again, late in the day, so we went to 40 from 47. We got an 80-cent move in 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Folks, that's huge. That's a massive, 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 massive trade. Again, missed this, caught this thing to the upside. At that point, I said, you know what? I'm done for the day. Got a little over 30 minutes left in the trading day. Yeah, were there some plays in here? Yes, but unless you catch something really, really quickly and at a known level, a known high level, folks, don't put on the trade. Wait for the trade to come to you. Generally speaking, and I know I took this kind of on a flyer right in here, but again, I saw what we had. I saw that we had volume behind the move. I took it. That's within my rules to do that, folks. But generally speaking, I like to take my plays out of major zones. So those can be 30-minute zones, 15-minute zones. 5-minute pullbacks, probably, again, the best entry that I had. 30-minute zones, pre-market high, pre-market low. Zones like that, VWAP rejection, POC rejection, stuff like that. Never diddle directly in the middle as an initial trade. In my opinion, there has to be a reason, and you can find those reasons again on the higher time frames. And again, folks, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. But that's how it played out today, folks. That is how it played out today. Overall, it was a really, really, really good day today. Yeah, I took this loss. Didn't have any losses yesterday, which was nice. But again, took this loss today. We have to take losses. We have to be willing to take losses. You have to, and you have to be okay. You have to embrace your losses. You are embracing the fact that you executed according to your trading plan. That's what you execute. That's what you embrace, folks. So you take a win, you take a loss, you embrace, embrace, embrace. Because ultimately, again, it's all a game of probabilities. But if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day. Not every day, but just about every day. And sometimes on the weekends. Weekends are going to be trading psychology and strategy. Folks, please be around for this weekend. I'm going to drop probably 2 or 3 videos on the 920 strategy. Everything, well, maybe not everything, but as nuanced as I can get. That's what we're going to do this weekend, folks. So we're finally going to put it out there. We've got all these update videos and psychology videos. So it's time to do one on the strategy itself. So you can marry what you find on my website with the video, and then everybody's happy. So anyway, check that out this weekend. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so every single day, folks, every day, we are talking about these trades. I'm talking about these trades. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about all of these trades, folks. If this happens, then we expect this to happen, okay? If you're interested in live daily trading, folks, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. We're going to give you the first week for free if it's for you, if you find value in it. If we can help you become a better trader, guess what? At least check us out. It doesn't cost you anything but a little bit of your time, folks. So go check that out. The link to that is down below. If you are interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. All of the information is there to see. And again, folks, I say it every day, but you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on some super secret strategy that is neither super nor secret. And again, folks, there's no special sauce. There's nothing special about it, folks. But go check it out, 920trading.com. But again, folks, that's how we did it today. We're going to do it again tomorrow, so we're going to trade tomorrow. We're also going to have maybe an update video tomorrow. We will see how it all plays out tomorrow being Friday. I hope everybody had a great day. But above all else, I hope you followed your trading plan today, folks. The beauty is in the plan. The beauty is in the plan and executing a well-devised plan and then watching your trade do this, or stopping out of a trade after you have executed according to your trading plan. Folks, that's what it's all about. It's all about the execution of your trading plan. But again, hey, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us today. We hope you all had a great day today. And again, we're going to do this again tomorrow. But have a great day, everybody. And we will see you in the markets.